What's up, Internet? It's your dumbass, Panic News Gaming, and we're back in Mass Effect. I've been gone for like a week. Well, I haven't been gone. I've been here, just not streaming, because I have gone down the road. I already can't speak today. Not a good sign. I went down the rabbit hole on, like, AI and machine learning stuff, and I've been messing with Stable Diffusion, so I've just been distracted. But after the last recording that I did, I tried an exploit that I learned about on True Achievements about how to get some of the power achievements a lot easier. So you notice that I knocked out a whole bunch of these. Like, you'll notice they're all on the same day. So basically the way that I did that was these rapid transit stations. So the thing is with your powers, right? For it to count your squad, it has to actually used on something that you can target. So yeah, you can't just throw it at walls and stuff. But for some reason these terminals count for that. So if you'll notice, like say we'll do it with the stasis on it. So you notice you get the little red triangle there that like shows that since it's not directly in the center of my reticle, it means it's locking on to something else. Or to a target specifically. So yeah, I just spammed these against this and I got all those achievements. Except for Neural Shock, and actually it might be Stasis was the other one that I was not able to get. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong one. Let me check to see here. I know it was Neural Shock for sure. Oh, it's AI hacking. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, those two, I guess you specifically have to hit a an organic or a synthetic target for each of those individually. But yeah, so we're gonna go do some more side missions. I think today we'll probably just do the Geth Incursions mission line. Which, as you can probably tell from the name, you're just killing a bunch of Geth. But it takes place on 4 different worlds that you have to go land on, so... Actually, 5 different worlds, rather. Huh. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I didn't lose anything. But still, that's weird. Have I had this game crash on me yet in this playthrough? The game is definitely not perfect. I mean, it's a game from 2007. And now it's been ported, so it's, you know, you're gonna run into issues. It's no big deal. Okay. Yeah, probably like this stream and the next stream will still just be side missions, at least for what's available currently. And then we'll get into doing story missions. I'll probably do the asteroid mission, Bring Down the Sky, which was the first DLC that came out for this game. Alright. Log user. Ban them from my chat. Okay, cool. I don't know why I still get those, like, follow bot messages.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Alright, so yeah, basically there's 4 planets that have Geth on them, and then actually, spoiler alert, but there's a 5th one that you discover at the end after doing the first 4. Alright, what all is on this, in this system? Should probably, where is it? So we got 2 things to find here. There's that. And then, oh, perfect. And then we'll go land on the planet. This one's gonna hurt your eyes a little bit. This planet has a very red sun. So it's AI hacking that I need. So Caden and Tolly, right? I believe. I guess it doesn't matter if I bring Caden on this one because we're just gonna be fighting a Geth. But he still has tech powers, so I mean, it's still helpful. I would just rather bring, like, Garrus. Oh. Should look up the map for this. Oh, let me see if... So I think everything else here is, like, actually important? Yeah, it looks like. Okay. We want to go over here. See, I'm thinking today we'll do, obviously we're playing this. I think tomorrow I might actually go back and do another shiny hunt. Or keep working on, Oregon. I don't think I need to go and collect more eggs for that one, because it should be like a full... I should have, like, plenty of boxes full still for it, but we'll see. And then actually, funnily enough, I'm playing on my Xbox, which I had bought because I was kind of thinking, well, I can't really afford to, like, do, like, a new PC rig. You know, just, like, a complete rebuild, which I would kind of have to do. Although I did learn, actually, the NVIDIA and the AMD GPUs, you don't need to worry about, or it's helpful to have resizable bar for them, but they're not, like, It's not a requirement like the Intel stuff is. So I could have just bought a new GPU. But it doesn't matter anyways, because my buddy, who has a much more powerful computer than I do, maybe I shouldn't say much more, but it's definitely an upgrade from mine. So he's actually decided that he's going to do a full build now, a full new build. So I'm just going to get all of his old stuff, which is perfect because I think what I can do is I can take his better CPU and combine that with my 2070. I can use that as my streaming PC. And then I can use his better GPU and combine that with my current CPU. And that can be my new gaming machine. So I can finally do a dual PC setup. And then at that point, it's a lot easier for me to justify, like, if I have a computer that's just for streaming, then, like, it's fine if I get something like the Intel A580 or A750, something like that. The ones that aren't, like, the best one that they have. Because then it just needs to run my VTuber stuff. I prefer just like regular explosives. Do someone still need a, oops, didn't mean to actually equip that. And Tolly. Alright, that should be a decent setup for right now, I think. Risky didn't have. Eh. That's right, I was gonna work on getting the pistol. The Spectre pistol. Yeah, on top of doing like the dual PC system, I might actually... This will probably be a little bit ways down the road here, but I might actually buy... There's a case that Thermaltech sells that not only can you build two systems in like the same case, which like there's a number of cases that let you do that, but usually they you have to do like one can be a full-size system, then one of them has to be, you know, ITX or at best maybe a MATX. But this one actually, the Thermaltake one, lets you build two full-size systems into the same rig. So I want to eventually, one day down the line, actually do like a full water cooling setup where both the CPUs are tied into the same water cooling loop, and then the GPU can actually get the gaming GPU, not the streaming one, that can get an actual like own dedicated loop as well. I would honestly put the both the GPUs together, but I don't think anyone's even making a water block for the A770 at this point. So they definitely aren't making it for the lower end GPUs from Intel. Which, I mean, makes sense because realistically full custom water cooling is not necessary. Like, you do it for the blowing factor, you're not really going to get any more performance out of it. Or the performance that you'll get out of it is still going to be less than if you had just bought like the next tier up GPU. So like water cooling a 4080 or 4070 Ti or something like that is man, I'm doing this like the worst way possible. But it just doesn't make sense to do that instead of just saving your money. Or I guess 4080 might make a little bit of sense just because of how expensive the 4090 is. Oh, aren't there like more that you fight along the way? I'm pretty sure there are. I'm pretty sure there's a couple armatures or something. Maybe not, though. Or maybe this is the planet where they like try to surprise attack you as you're leaving. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Okay. But yeah, generally, like, unless you have really high-end hardware, it makes more sense to just, like, buy a decent AIO. Or I guess with the graphics card, you aren't even really doing AIOs. You just buy the graphics card, and instead of spending money on water cooling, just spend it towards a better graphics card. And, like, there's absolutely no need to water cool any of the Intel cards, except for, like, maybe the 770, but even that is gonna not run hot enough for it to be necessary. Yeah, eventually that's gonna be like a really cool build, I think. But also I kind of want to get other more important stuff first. Like, for instance, I will need to upgrade my capture card. The Elgato that I've had for probably 8 years now. It's been a minute. But yeah, the HD60 Pro has it's worked well and it has served its purpose, but it caps out at 1080p 60 FPS. So if I want to, you know, do higher refresh rate or higher resolution, like 1440p, is probably what I want to be going for. At least for like my capture resolution, and then I can downscale it for the actual stream. I'm just gonna fire off a round and get moving towards us. I assume this is a neural shock target. Yes. Holy shit, Tolly. Throw. Let's get him out of the way. But yeah, I don't really care about higher refresh rate for, like, the actual stream, because it won't make a difference. Okay. It's damping and will overload. I should actually let myself take some damage here, just so I can use a med kit. Damn it, he still doesn't have that back yet. Alright, bye-bye. But yeah, like, higher refresh rate doesn't really matter for streaming, because I don't know that even on YouTube, if they support over 60 FPS. But it's important because for pass-through, so that way my gaming experience can still be the higher refresh rate. But then I'll actually be, like, capturing in 60 FPS. But yeah, that and just being able to do 1440p. So I need a new capture card. So I'll probably, there's AverMedia just came out with a new, God damn it. A new card that supports HDMI 2.1. So I should be able to do even up to 4K, 144. And that's more of just like a future-proofing type thing. And then, so yeah, for that I need to get, or I'm going to get a new HDMI switcher. I think I still have one somewhere that I bought a long time ago. But that way I can have my Xbox, my Switch, and my gaming PC all routing through my, Interesting. I think Geth actually finally arrived, because you can see the enemies over there. But yeah, that way I can just, like, switch between them, instead of having to, like, unplug stuff anytime I want to stream a different platform. But for that one, that means I have to get like a HDMI 2.1 supported whatchamacallit switcher. Okay, that's really helpful, Tolly. Alright, getting hacked. Oh, there's a destroyer over there. That's fun. That was a demented scream from one of the Geth. It's lift, damping, sabotage. Oh my god. I would manage to shoot between its legs. Does she have her hack back yet? No. Okay. Just take out the trash there. He still has a sabotage, overload. Bye-bye. Just deleted it from existence. I want to try an AI hack something. That was embarrassing. Okay, not sure what happened there. Not sure what happened there. Just clear that out of the way. But yeah, very excited to be doing a new build finally. Because I've had this system since like end of 2020, beginning of 2021. So it's not too old, but it was hand-me-down parts from the same buddy, actually. So it was already a little dated then. But yeah, I should be getting basically the next generation of my current CPU, which is the, I believe I have the 3700X, Ryzen 7, and he has the 5700X, and then he also has a 3080, so just a little bit of an improvement. Bye-bye. Okay, not supposed to shoot that down. Delete you. How did that miss? It just took out its kneecaps.
One down, 3 to go.
Alright, that works. Oh, that combat scanner might actually be an improvement. Also, yeah, let's give that to... Oh, wait, this is Shepard we're on. Well, yeah, give him that upgrade. Yep, there we go. So the reason why the combat scanners are important is the enemies will start, or the Geth specifically, will start jamming the radar in the bottom corner. And so it just gets, like, to be a kind of pain in the ass. Well, kind of a pain in the ass, and also it just... oh, it's Grogan Murmur. But yeah, it's just annoying. Makes it way easier when you can, like, have an idea of, okay, there's one enemy that I'm missing, where are they? I hate this area. That was... I don't know why there's so much falling rock sound there. But yeah, I'll have 2 PCs they'll both be better at their intended purposes than my current one is. And I hopefully won't have to spend too much. The AverMedia capture card is going to be kind of expensive, but also I'm not in too much of a rush on that because it is $300 for that thing. But it's also, it's not a PCIe one like my current Elgato. It's a it's just like a USB one, and in my experience, I generally have more open PCI slots available to me, or that like I won't be using, than I have USB ports. Like my current system right now, I am completely maxed out on USB, and like I don't have an open slot. And granted, part of that's also like you have the webcam and the microphone and all the other things for the system. Like my, oh, I hadn't thought about that. I might have to get another, Wi-Fi adapter. Oh, maybe not. Actually, I think my buddy's system has Wi-Fi built in. We'll see. Or I can try and see if I can connect the two systems with a Ethernet cable. Also, yes, I do stream on my Wi-Fi because I'm insane. But also I have really good Wi-Fi, so... There is a Cat 6 port on the wall, but I don't think it's actually hooked up to anything. Or at the very least, when I plugged it in, it didn't work, so... But the Wi-Fi has not been an issue ever in terms of streaming, so I don't think it's an issue. Oh, is there a Thresher Maw? Is that the final thing for this one? Oh, that's some really good armor. Let me see here. No, okay, it's not a Thresher Maw, thank God. Equipment, let me see. Oh, it has 2 slots, yeah, okay. That's an upgrade. Yeah, just a blade of coating, honestly. And then Caden still can't equip any of this stuff. Yeah, I want to see if anyone's gonna make a capture card that is HDMI 2.1 and it goes into a PCIe slot, because I would rather have that for my build. And I think it's just a matter of time, because there's PCI slot capture cards from all the other manufacturers pretty much. I guess AverMedia and Elgato, which are like the big two. I would love it if I could get the EVGA capture card. I mean, I can get it. It just isn't going to be quite up to what I want it to do. Like, it would be enough for my existing system, but I would also love to just, like, get another capture card that I don't have to upgrade for a year or a decade. Because I don't really see myself going very far past 4K 144 hertz. Or whatever. It might be 120, but whatever. That's good enough. Okay. Armstrong, we got all the stuff here. Back to the Normandy. We can go sell our stuff, too. Yeah, I feel like 4K 144 hertz is where I really am just not going to care about more frame rate or resolution. And I'll be more interested in just cranking the detail.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, I think
You bet.
A for medium might be the only one that has a, Is chameleon tool any good? Hold on. I don't think so, no. Just debating if I wanted to buy that. Because now that we're a little bit higher in level, it can actually make some sense to, buy gear. Not including, obviously, the Spectre gear. Equipment. Oh, you know what? We should have gotten the sniper, or the assault
Looking
rifle.
for supplies?
Because we'll want to give that to Garrus
Let's see
eventually.
what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, we can still afford it. So yeah, I think I'll give the pistol to Caden for now. I shouldn't have just sold all my mods, whatever. And then Garrus, I'll give you the assault rifle. And yeah, we don't have anything else, but that's fine. But yeah, I mean, that capture card's going to be kind of pricey. Also, hopefully when there's some competition, I can, you know, the prices will come down a little bit. And then, yeah, because I'll probably end up getting I want to get an Intel card eventually. Well, I want to get, just something that supports AV1 encoding. Oh, this one is going to have a Thresher Maw. Okay. That's going to be fun. And then there's 3 other things that we're looking for. There's one. Huh? Weird, the icon for it is in like a different spot than where you actually select it. That's another one. Nice, that's the 3 we were looking for, actually. Nice little line there. And then just double check, yes. Yeah, I really only care about just having something with AV1 encoding, but the thing is, the Intel cards are the cheapest for your options there. But also, I can't just get like a A310 or probably even an A380 because I do need something that will be able to run my my VTuber stuff. Like, it doesn't need to be super powerful, but it does need to have a little bit of power. Bar map. Let's pull you up. Also, I don't know, he's getting my buddy, as part of his upgrade, he's getting a new monitor as well. I'm not sure if he's going to give me his old one or not. Be dope if he does. I don't know if he is. Let's just go up here. And we'll grab this mineral deposit up here. But yeah, if he does, I can actually, like, have a reason. I'm just noticing the pop-it on the rock details. That's a shame. But yeah, if he does that, then I can just, like, I can replace this other kind of, well, not kind of, is a very old Seasonic 4x3 aspect ratio monitor that I've just had forever. And I don't have a reason to replace it because it works perfectly fine. Like, yeah, it's, you know, the color isn't great on it at this point. And, you know, it is 4x3, so it kind of makes things screwy. It only supports 60 FPS. But, like, for a secondary monitor, it works fine. It has been kind of an issue. Like, I don't like just having OBS running on it, or displaying on it, because then when I have ABS, or OBS rather, did I say ABS? Jesus. But when I have that on my main monitor, because of the different aspect ratio, and when I swap between them, it like screws up my layout of like where I have the chat box and the stream information box and all that stuff. So if I can have another monitor that's the same, at least in aspect ratio, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same in terms of other stuff, although I think it is the same monitor that I currently have as my primary. Alright, come over here. Because, spoiler alert, there's a thresher maw over there. Nice, I'm pretty sure that's the maw. There is one on this planet. And that's the only place that I could see that would be on the map here. Yeah, like, I haven't had a reason to spend money on upgrading my monitor. The, you know, secondary one. Especially because this one works perfectly fine. But if I'm getting a free upgrade... But again, I don't know if he... I don't know why he would go dual monitor, because he's not like he's gonna give a shit. Oh, that thing did damage. That was a solid hit it got on me. This kind of puts us in a rough spot right here. Oh my god, you can see where that thing... Whoa. I feel like that was a pretty good juke there. God, you like cannot heal during this. Because like if you stop for long enough to fucking heal, it will hit you. Nice, level up. We'll start repairing. But yeah, he is purely just building a gaming PC. He doesn't care about streaming or really doing anything with his computer other than playing games. Okay. I feel like fitness would be good here. Also feel like tactical armor could be good. So you go up 2% HP each time, but 1% damage reduction and hardening each. This doesn't speed up your recharge time at all, so I don't really care about that. Yeah, I guess we'll do fitness just to get more immunity. I feel like that's going to be more useful to me than a shield boost. Yeah, we'll just make him a little bit more buff here. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. That makes way more sense. And then she already has her hacking maxed out. She has her class maxed out. I thought one of these increased how often you can do stuff. Like, use your skills and stuff. I guess we can just finish working on our shotgun. Oh. You only used 1 point? Okay. Whatever. Okay, so we are kind of going in a, like, backwards here from the main objective, but that's fine. I think you can actually investigate this. Yeah. Yeah, so basically, the humans got attacked by the Geth, and then the Geth got attacked by the Thresher Maw. which is some nice justice. Yeah, on the PC build. The funny thing is, so the most expensive thing I'm probably going to buy until I, like, start doing my custom water cooling loops, and I have no idea when that'll happen. That is, like, a very distant future me problem. Oh, but yeah, the most expensive thing is actually going to be the case. Because the case is, $500? I think right now, I think it's, like, supposed to MSRP at $550. It's a gigantic case. I don't know if it's worth that much, but it's really the only option I'm going to have. Unless I want to just do 2 systems. But I kind of like the idea of just having one system, or both systems in the same case. Plus, like, if you know, somewhere down the line I don't want to do 2 systems anymore, or, you know, maybe I stop streaming, or I just go exclusively on console games or something. I can still use, like, the... Got myself completely tongue-tied and, like, felt like I was about to choke on something in my throat. That was weird. Anyways. But I can just use the second half as, like, hard drive storage or, you know, kind of whatever. It does also suck, though, that it's thermal take, because that case specifically is one of the designs or ideas or whatever that they basically just stole from Case Labs years and years ago, which eventually caused Case Labs to go out of business because they were doing all the research and development and stuff, and then Thermal Take was just copying everyone. So they weren't spending any of the money on the R&D, so they could just undercut the price on what other people were doing. I might not be able to get out of this. Let's see here. Come on. If I can get turned around, I can boost out of it. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh my god, I hate trying to drive the Mako because it doesn't... Like, if you're, like, pointing to the side and press forward, it, like, tries to turn on you, but it's... Many times, it feels like it just isn't going the way that you expect it to go. Makes it a bit of a pain in the ass. Especially in a spot like that where you're, like, stuck and trying to get out. Yeah, it sucks that that case specifically is one of the ones that is, like, was a problem. But now, since Case Labs went out of business, there's, like, nothing I can do about it. It's either buy that one or I have to completely do a different thing. But the reason why I, like, a big part of the reason why I don't want to mess with one of, like, the ITX ones where you can have, like, a full-size board and then an ITX board is I would have to buy a new motherboard. And I feel like, plus, I mean, I'm still buying one of those cases anyway, so I don't feel like that's actually going to be any cheaper. If I want to try and buy a decent motherboard to replace one of my current ones. But yeah, and also, so another thing is, and why I'm not in too much of a hurry to buy the new case, is Case Labs is actually back. Someone purchased all, like, their intellectual property and, like, the remaining, like, replacement parts and stuff like that. And they're now working on trying to get that stuff actually back into production and start selling their stuff again, which is really cool. But the problem is, first of all, they're, like, trying to do replacement parts first, just so they can kind of get some of the supply chain issues. That jammed thing is what I'm talking about earlier. I mentioned having the combat sites or whatever. So it still pops up when you're in the Mako, I guess, because it doesn't consider it as being equipped currently because you're in the Mako for whatever reason. Okay, those are the ones I want on you. Let's absolutely just give her this. Even though I don't think you really need that for a shotgun, but whatever, it's fine for now. But yeah, so Case Labs is starting to get their stuff going again, but I have no idea when they're going to start, like, selling the parts. And I definitely have no idea when they're going to actually, you know, start selling proper cases again. And then who knows if it takes another year or two past that for them to bring back. I forget exactly what the one that was their massive dual system setup. Alright, we need to start actually, like, taking some stuff out here. I think I hit that sniper. Oh, it almost got me with that. Okay, there we go. Now I can try to just focus on the big guy. Yeah, I would rather, you know, get a Case Labs case, since they are like actually the, you know, the people that are making stuff. And honestly, I think it does look better. Okay, Geth Prime is already dead. Oh, there's two of them, actually. There we go. Very nice. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten out there and fought with Caden. Or actually with Tolly. Tolly would have been the more helpful one. Okay, what we got for equipment? Because I'm sure we got a lot of stuff there. Oh, I think that's an upgraded scanner. I hope we can get some better proton rounds here. I think the proton rounds max out at level 7. And then there isn't like another like replacement for it at the higher levels. So I might actually be stuck with those at a certain point. Yeah, we got the rail extension. Let's I guess just give her 2 rail extensions, I don't know. And then medical interface upgrade. Yeah, okay. Man, I have gotten like jack shit for amps and omni tools in this playthrough so far. Energized weave can be nice. I still prefer a blade of coating, I think. Alright, fitness. I didn't realize Caden had, like, that weird helmet. Anyways. It does actually kind of look cool, but it also looks kind of weird. Yeah, just upgrade Sentinel, upgrade shotguns. I believe that's everything on this planet, so back to Normandy. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I'm not in a massive hurry. I mean, there's no reason for me to buy the case until I have all the new parts. But yeah, I think that's the case. A capture card eventually, but I don't necessarily need that to get up and running. Oh, I might have to buy a CPU cooler, because the one that he has is not great. It's like just a single 120 AIO, and
Let's see what you got.
those were fine, like maybe 5 years ago, but modern, or new PC parts anyways, are just so expensive at this point. Is there anything I really want out of this stuff? Nah, we can just sell it all. Alright, we can just start... God, I might actually be able to go and buy another pistol. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go buy another Spectre pistol from the Citadel. You know what? I'm probably not going to use the R tonight. I can do that off stream. Let me mark that off that I did it. Got 2 planets down, 3 more to go. It is. Oh, did I not mark those for... Okay, whoops. Whatever, that's fine. Alright, next up is Hong. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to get to do another PC build. Actually, I get to do a couple PC builds, because, since I'm building his upgrade. Was that the one? No. Matar, yes. There's only 2 planets besides the landable one here. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, his new system should be a, well, we'll see how far into it he goes, because he might do it in a couple steps, but he's going to be upgrading to a 4070 Ti, which is actually way better than I thought it was. Just all, with what a mixed bag the 4000 series cards have been. I think that one I just, like, never really paid any attention to, but yeah, it's like actually pretty good. Partially because it was the one that they were trying to sell as a 4080 like 8GB card, and it's like no, like what are we doing? This is actually a different GPU. Like it actually has different like a different whatchamacallit. Like the GPU on it is actually different. Alright. Pull you up. I remember this planet being a pain in the ass to move around on. So I think what we'll do is we'll come over here, grab this, and then we'll circle around like this, because this is, that base there is way easier to access from the north than from the south. Although, also, oh, it's this one. This, like, deposit is kind of a pain in the ass. You know what? Alright, let's do it. We'll just go all the way around with it. There's actually 2 deposits. There's another one that's, like, right over there. Just outside of radar range as well. Although I think this one is also up on this cliff a little bit. Yeah, so we'll go around a little ways here. Yeah, this planet's kind of one of the pain in the ass planets. That's not ideal. But yeah, 4070 Ti. He's also getting a, or I've told him to get when he does his CPU upgrade to get the 7800 X3D. So like the best gaming CPU. So he will not have to upgrade that thing again for hopefully a very long time. Because honestly, it's probably overkill with a 4070 Ti, but like it's fine. Because CPUs you can slightly future-proof. Yeah, I did tell him originally that he doesn't need to get a new CPU cooler yet, because I don't like this 120 mil rad is like, it might be fine, honestly. So that's why I was like, yeah, you know, you kind of wait on that. We'll see if it's actually gonna get overwhelmed by the 7800X 3D. But he's, oh boy, this is one of the ones that can be a nightmare to get out of. And I fucking, every time I stop moving, I turn to like try and look around, and then I start moving again. Okay, come on, get turned around. Almost. If we can get the wheels onto the grass, we can try. We really don't want to fall into this pit. That's one that I don't know if we're getting out of if we go down there. Let's go back up this way so we can get back to the high ground, because trying to climb like any of this shit's going to be a nightmare. Yeah, this planet is like one of the really rough planets. Just because it's like such hostile terrain. Yeah, like he's even like, he's getting a new case for some reason when I think his case is fine. In fact, I think it's again basically the same as how are we gonna do this? I guess we'll just go up here and try not to fall down into this. Mission failed. Come on. I can just like cross over this. There, okay. Now I feel a little bit better, especially if we can get up to like this area over here. Yeah, I might actually tell him to get a different case too than the one I originally told him. So yeah, he has, I have the 4000D airflow, and I think he has just like the normal 4000D. Or it's something Corsair that's like a very similar design, but just like without without the very open front of it that lets you get a ton of airflow going through. But that might be one where I asked him, I was like, hey, here's like these other options, like the Lian Li 011 Dynamic. There's a reason why that's the most popular case like on the planet right now. Or any of the like kind of knockoff ones, or if he wants to get like one of the weird thermal tape cases. Just like any of that stuff. Just be like, hey, if you want one of those, go for it. But also like the 4000 is probably, I feel like it's a fantastic mix of having plenty of airflow, but also still looking pretty good. Yeah, like I fucking told him, like, you don't need a new case. Your case is perfectly fine. It's not like he's doing any extreme water cooling or anything like that. Which I think even if he wanted something like that, I probably wouldn't advise him to do so. Just because, again, like I was mentioning earlier, water cooling kind of excessive. Like custom water cooling loops is kind of excessive for oh, that hit me? Okay. If you're not like doing a very top-of-the-line build. Like if he wanted to do custom water cooling, it would make more sense for him to just get a 4080 instead of 4070. And then just have a better performing card. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, nothing too interesting there. Forget if I can interact with this. Oh, I can, okay. And then, okay. This is where it gets at least a little bit better. Now we've dealt with all this crap. We can hop down here. It's fairly smooth sailing for getting around. I love how you can see the mineral outcropping or whatever you want to call it from here. It just sticks out so much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that build. Especially because on his, I'm probably going to try to do a little bit of overclocking. Not like crazy. Especially with like the CPU being one of the 3D cache CPUs. They don't like... They do not play nice with heat. And also, they're just like kind of very locked down. You can't do a whole lot with them. And I'm not really too worried about going crazy with like GPU overclocking and stuff. But just give it a little bit more, because I haven't played with overclocking in forever. Actually, I think the last time I bothered to overclock anything was my original system that I built when I was still in high school. Because I had a NVIDIA 660 Ti, which was actually a pretty good card. Very solid. I mean, I think it was, what, only the 40. I think it was like 670, 680, 690 were above it. But, like, it was still pretty competent. Especially for the games at the time and whatnot, at 1080. But then my CPU was an AMD FX 4170. And the FX CPUs were bad. They were extremely bad. Like, they got outperformed by like the previous generation of AMD CPUs in a lot of cases. Because AMD, partially, they just sucked. But they were also a little bit ahead of themselves with it. Jesus. Trying to hit these guys sometimes. I hopped too soon there. Is there someone else? Not anymore. Pretty sure, though, yeah. So yeah, this is one where I guess you're supposed to mix up booting the ship, and also it's dropping Geth right now. You might be able to see there's a couple more like little dots on the radar, but honestly, you just back up so that way the ads that it's spawning in can't shoot at you, and then you just sit here and shoot it over and over until it blows up.
One more outpost left. So we get rid of
Okay, let's hack some stuff real quick. I don't know if Neural Shock will work on these guys. It might. I don't think it did any damage, so it probably didn't count. What do you... Oh, it's packed, that's why. Sit back down. I think that was the last one? I assume it was, because the hacked one was attacking us. Really, we got no equipment out of that fight, though. Interesting. Alright, his Sentinel's maxed out. I don't know what I'm gonna teach him next, but... Okay. Now, we got... 2 more minerals to go collect. But yeah, also I might, with my system, I've never actually bothered to take apart one of my GPUs to like repaste it or anything like that. And being that, you know, the one I'm getting is going to be a few years old, I might actually try like doing that for once, just to get back a little bit of performance on it. And actually, I'll probably use the Cryonaut stuff, or sorry, not Cryonaut, is it Cryo Sheet, is what they're calling it? The one that Thermal Grizzly is making that's actually like, it's a sheet of graphene. Yeah, I know, for when someone actually is using graphene for something instead of it just being theoretical, which is shocking. Because graphene's one of those things that, you know, even a decade ago, I was constantly hearing people describe it as like the new, just like every week there would be something that, well, this is a really awkward spot to have that glitch happen. I guess we'll just hang out for a second and see when we, like, jump. Because, yeah, it's doing a thing again where, like, that position of the vehicle isn't actually changing, but for some reason the wheels, you can see, like, are bumping up and down like they're going over terrain. Last time it did this, after, like, a minute, it reset itself. But yeah, I might actually try and use that stuff, just because I'm definitely going to use that on my buddy's system, and probably for, like, my CPUs. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Now I have to climb back up the hill because the game decided to fuck me over. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That could have been much worse. Yeah, I don't know. It might be interesting to mess with. I also might wait a little bit with that. Because also, if I do, at some point, want to do a full custom water cooler build, then, like, it, you know, it would very much make sense to do it then. Where is this? Oh, is it right below me? I think so. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, trying to get up this hill is a nightmare. I mean, you can do it. You basically get up to there, and then it's a lot easier, but you're more or less driving up a straight cliff. So that's why I wanted to try and do it at the end of this loop here, instead of at the beginning. Alright, that worked out. And back to the Normandy. Okay, cool. That's another one down. Run down and sell my stuff again. I guess I could wait on it, but it will help it stay decluttered. And there is actually a cap on how much gear you can get. So my early playthroughs of this game, I don't know why, but I would like either forget to sell my stuff or just wouldn't care. Because I was like, oh yeah, you know, it's just racking up in your inventory space. But the game doesn't tell you until you're about to run out of space that there even is a cap.
You bet, Commander.
Ooh, logic arrest tool, is that a good one? That could be good. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Oh, actually, the blade of coding could be good for Shepard, because we were running that on her. Yeah. What was the other stuff I had here? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else worth replacing. Okay. Let's go sell all our stuff.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, sell. Don't sell that thing that I just bought. That would be a mistake. Let's go check. Actually, wait, I could probably use that. Yeah. Just a bit of an upgrade. Alright, let's go on to the next mission here. I think actually I will take a short break here so I can run downstairs and get some more water. And also leave my door open on my room because it's extremely hot in here. In almost December. It's bizarre. I don't know what's up with how the cooling and heating for this house works, but we'll say it's like 68 out in the hallway. But then in the room, it's like 78. Even when I'm not like actually doing streaming. Obviously right now with the Xbox and the stream going, it's a little bit louder. Or a little bit more warm. And louder, I guess, too, because the fans. Anyways. Where is... Oh, that's right. I don't have an intermission screen set up that's for just like general games and not specifically Pokemon. Anyways, though, I will be right back. Alright, recording is resumed. I'll be honest, I don't... Is it this one? I forgot which scene I have set up for my Xbox stuff, because it's one of the Pokemon ones, but I'm just like using it anyways. Alright. So we only got one planet with stuff on it here. Yes. And then this planet. This is another planet with like very harsh lighting on it. God, that is bright. I mean, it makes sense because that is extremely close to be to a star for a planet. Also, it looks like it's warped slightly. Also, apparently it's a dual binary system, star system. Anyways. Alright. Pull up this map. Anything here that I don't need to worry about? Which one is also the actual base? Oh, perfect. So yeah, we can just go down here, grab this mineral deposit, and then loop our way around. This. And then next one, this thing over here. I believe this is another one where there's nothing to actually collect here. There's just like a small little bit of like text that like is describing it. Just there to add a little bit more flavor to the world, I guess. Where is it? Oh. Never mind. Okay, it's the next thing that I'm about to come up upon. Yeah, with the lighting on this planet, I never would have actually seen that without the radar telling me where it was. Is it? Yeah. Just this random skull over here. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's definitely a skull. He also literally calls it a skull. But yeah, basically this planet, because of the intense radiation, they sometimes ships, just for fun, I guess, will like either with this animal bring it here to shoot at it or something, or they'll just like, if two of their shipmates are fighting and arguing a lot, they'll just like dump them both off here and be like, okay, one of you kill each other before we'll let you back onto the ship, and you better do it quick because the radiation's gonna kill the fuck out of you if you don't. So, you know, kind of some not great stuff, but it is an interesting little bit about this planet, I guess. Alright, give me 1 second here. Yeah, there is no reason for it to be so damn hot in this room. Like, I even left the door open and then tried to almost, like, fan out some of the hot air by opening and closing the door a bunch of times. And it was better for, like, 10 seconds. Yeah, like, literally, it's November 25th. It's not even like it's hot outside. Like, it's probably deep into the 50s. And the rest of the house is plenty cold. It's just this room. And I can't, or I could leave, like, my door open, I guess, while I'm streaming, but, like, I would rather not be a nuisance to my roommates. And I had actually, I bought a desk fan. Just like I was at Target, I was like, okay, you know what, this looks like a cheap fan. Just a small little thing that I can turn on from time to time when I need to. Didn't realize when I was buying it how, like, bad the fan was. Like, it had just very tiny fan blades on it. It's like, okay, that's not going to push around any air. Oh, you know what? I realized I could just hook up, like, a couple of East fans to some sort of a power supply. Or actually, I could just hook them up to my computer and have them turn on when my computer's on. That would work perfectly fine. Because my computer's usually going to be on. Yeah, that might work. I might have to do that. But yeah, anyways, that other fan. Oh my god. So, like, really crappy design. I wasn't really paying too much attention while I was buying it. I was like, you know what? Let's buy it on a whim. I think it was only like 20 bucks. Bigger issue than that, though, was, didn't realize when I was buying it, it was powered by AA batteries instead of a USB plug or a regular plug. No idea what was going on with that. Like, I get that it makes it portable, but I don't need a portable desk fan. I just need it, like, set it and forget it. Alright, that one's down. I think I'll just take out all these turrets before I bother with God damn, that thing is shooting rapid fire. Alright, any more? Alright, I think there's probably 2 more turrets, I think, on the actual base. but we'll grab this deposit first. Okay, that was a bad plan. Let's back up a little bit further, actually. See if I can cheat my way around here. There we go. So yeah, that fan was a piece of shit. Also, it was very loud. And not in like a it's moving air type of way. Like, it was either rubbing or rattling or... Whoops. Rubbing or rattling or something. I'm not sure if I hit the wrong button there somehow. That was weird. But yeah, so I just threw that thing in the trash. Because I figured, like, surely it's going to actually cool down. Like, it's actually getting cold now outside, so... Or cooler. Let's not get involved in that argument. Anytime you bring up the temperature, people fucking really have a need to tell you that where they live is so much colder. Hey, there we go. That's weird, it popped on my PC first. God, I really need to turn off that stuff. The achievement pops are perfectly fine. It's like all the other pop-ups. All the daily quest bullshit for Game Pass. There's another guy there. Not anymore. Oh. Is that? Huh, okay. It's a Colossus that just got airdropped. I'm trying to remember, can you actually hack the Colossus? I want to say you can. Nope, never mind. I guess Colossus is like the one that you can't hack. But I can effectively neutralize it. Use some metagel since I have the opportunity. Use that. Sabotage, damping. Can I lift it? No. Can I throw it? I don't think I can do that either. No. Oh, we have no powers. This is gonna hurt. Never mind.
One of those outposts would be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use this signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
Okay, I would assume we killed everything if it gave us that pop-up. Alright. Fitness and... Not sure why I put a point into this, but only like one past getting sabotage. Yeah, let's just work on tactical armor, and then I think I'll try to get like everything else for skills anyways up to at least their second tier. I mean, we're at level 35, so we still have another, I think it goes up to 60. So we still got at least another 25 points worth, and we're still getting double points, so more than that. I forget, eventually your squad mates actually stop getting points, which is annoying. Whatever. We'll get him barrier and keep working on our shotties. More proton rounds, but they're still level 5. That's not helpful. Alright, away we go. Mark that off on the checklist. I'm not even going to bother to go sell stuff. Alright, so we should have another system added. Yep. The final one. Oh, do you go up to the actual moon? Yeah, you go to the moon on this one. The moon of, or one of the moons, I guess, of this planet. Alright, we have something in an asteroid. Found it. And then 2 other planets that we can look at. Is this... No, I forget, one of the planets that was, like, introduced in this game, and I believe it was... I forget if you actually get to land there or not. Or you might land on its moon or something like that. Anyways, one of them gets actually specifically mentioned in Mass Effect 2, despite the fact that they literally just, like... It just, like, described a certain terrain feature of it, but then that terrain feature actually ends up being important in Mass Effect 2, which is kind of neat. Basically, I think it's like Dragon, something like that, that planet. It has a giant scar in its terrain where it looks like it was hit by a giant round, like, you know, like it was shot by a giant cannon or something. But in Mass Effect 2, they've actually specifically, like, tracked down where that round came from, which is actually kind of neat. Soul Chrome map. Alright. This is the base form. I think what I will do is I'll grab this, the debris, there's mineral over here-ish, and then there's one like over here and another one over here. So we'll grab all those and then we'll double back for the actual base. Also, let me make a proper save, because I've not saved in a little bit. Yeah, hour and a half. And since we have had at least one crash so far, seems like it would be a good idea. I mean, after I finish up this mission, there is one little side mission that is related to this that we can do real quick. It's just talking to one of your squad mates. We'll do that. That'll probably wrap up there. It's a little bit shorter than I would like to go, but one, again, it's very fucking hot in this room. So I have no idea what I'm doing about that, but we'll figure that out later. But also, I do want to mess with some stuff off stream, both at like testing the VTuber stuff, or with the way I have it set up right now, my like face cam, I guess we'll call it, is 720p, which is fine because it's such a, you know, it's getting shrunk down anyways. So it doesn't really need to render higher than that. But I do want to test to see what the, how it runs on my 2070 right now when I'm running it at 1080p. And then from there I can kind of make a guess as to like what I think I would need if I was buying another graphics card just for like having AV1 encoding and then having it be good enough to handle my VTuber stuff. Because that is one really nice thing about doing a dual system, is that because the VC Face, the software that I use for VTubing, it's using 3D resources, right? It's using your graphics card. So there's kind of the concern there that you'll start having issues where they're the game and the graphics card are competing for the same resources. So one or the other can start losing frame rate if, you know, you don't have enough overhead for both of them. But if I'm on a dual PC system, that's not a problem because I can just have one, you know, the stream PC is just going to be able to focus on the encoding and rendering the model, which is perfectly fine because that's all it needs to do. Streaming doesn't really use your graphics card a whole lot. There's some basically, like, some basic processing it does for, you know, showing your windows and all that stuff, but it doesn't really use a whole lot other than the encoding, but that's a separate part of the graphics card. So I just want to see running my model at 1080, or actually 1440p, is the one I'm most curious about, because if it like maxes out my 2070 or it gets kind of close, which it shouldn't because it's not rendering a whole lot, but I don't know how efficient VC Face is at doing that. I also want to test VTube Studio just to see how that runs if I ever do get a live 2D model. We should probably drive the tank down in there so I can actually get back out. I'm pretty sure if you go to the map, yeah, you can just return to Normandy here, so you don't have to be on the Mako, thank God, but yeah, I want to do testing stuff with that. I want to mess with actually trying to make some stuff for the stream, but like use AI to do it, which I think could be interesting. And I'll have plenty of time to work on that, because I don't think I ever uploaded the previous episode, or the previous stream I did of this. I just never got around to actually putting it on YouTube. So I do want to get those uploaded as well. And while I wait for those uploads, I can just, like, fuck around with stuff, I guess. But I do want to get on to doing that. So we will wrap up after this. I mean, this is a nice long side mission anyways. And then maybe next time I stream this, which would be Sunday, I guess, because I'm planning on doing shiny hunting tomorrow. Maybe I can try to just bomb through the rest of the side missions real quick. So that way we can just start doing story stuff. There will be a couple other points where I have to do side stuff, because after both Pharos and Novaria, you unlock a bunch of, not a bunch, but like 3 or 4 side missions from those. Oh, wow, they're already shooting at me from there, okay. We'll go deal with them in a little bit. But we got some more minerals to collect. What am I at on those anyways? Journal. Okay, so we only have half the League medallions there. Almost all the artifacts. This isn't all of them. There's like 1 or 2 more at least of each of these. But it's a good number of them. Like, I think there's 4 Solarian ID tags. So our writings are up there. Other than the heavy metals, we're basically done with that. Nice. Wow, we've done none of that? I feel like I should have a lot more. That really makes me wonder if it's not saving. But to be fair, we haven't done a whole lot of stuff. Also, there is a chance I'll have to do another playthrough of this off stream before loading into Mass Effect 2. Because I do want to load in at level 60, but you have to do everything in order to do that. Or to do it in one playthrough anyways. But we'll see. I started my playthrough of the 360 version again. Just so that way I can actually stream Pinnacle Station. But I'll just do that after I completely finish this playthrough. And then we'll take a little bit of a break, play some other stuff. If I do get my new PC stuff before, like, the end of the year-ish, we're definitely going to start playing Satisfactory again. Because they published the newest update as, like, actually released on Steam, and not the experimental update that you have to... Basically, you have to opt into, like, a beta. Which is fine. It's not like it doesn't mean you can't stream it when it's the experimental, but it was a little unstable for a while. So I do want to go back and do some more of that. I'll just do a new playthrough of it. But yeah, it seems like the swapping game engines went okay for them. Like, it definitely looks good. Doesn't run too bad. It definitely runs worse, but I mean, because it looks way better. And hopefully with the 3080 and not having to compete with the VTubing software for system resources, it should be pretty good. That does remind me, I actually have to get another mouse and keyboard, because I don't think I have any others. I might have another mouse somewhere. So maybe at some point I can do a custom keyboard build as well. That would be fun. It is like crazy how deep into that stuff some people get with like getting, you know, certain different brands of key switches and all this other stuff just for like specific you know, feel of the buttons. There we go. There. Just shoot him with the rocket and be done with it. Oh, there's still one more, that's right. Fuck. Alright, that's enough of you. Okay, I did hit him. I think. Yeah, it must have, but they're not there anymore. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I think for now, with keyboard, I would just, like, buy a cheap one. Medical interface could be good. Oh, we got upgrade proton rounds. Yes. Finally. Oh, we got a couple, actually. Apparently I hadn't noticed one of them. Yeah, that's fine for you right now. Okay, so she has the best stuff she can get right now. Upgrade their proton rounds. And then Caden can finally get some proton rounds. And then yeah, I guess we can give them the rail extension, yeah, because oh, whoops. Okay. I think that should be good. Yeah, that'll do for now. Oh god, we have stalkers in here. Yeah, hi. That was rude. Good night. That hurt quite a bit. Let me damping and sabotage on you guys. I'm gonna pop that. That was very nice. That's exactly what I wanted to do there, actually. I was trying to shoot between the legs to get the fucking stalker in the back. Because those guys can be very annoying to shoot. Alright. Let's do a sabotage, a damping, and an overload. Go. Not really that. Oh my god. Okay. What is. Yeah, see what I mean by how annoying those guys can be to kill? A constant jumping around and shit. Alright, that went pretty well though. I don't know why. I thought this happened in a different base. I thought this happened in one of the underground ones. Don't need those. We do want this. Twice. Yeah. I don't know why I had to think there. Probably a good thing that I'm gonna be wrapping up in a minute here. I don't know why though. I opened up to that menu and immediately my brain just flatlined. I couldn't remember what I was trying to do. Oh, that's not one of the ones that can break. Can I break? Ah, I can move that one. That was still disorienting when that one broke in front of me. I was not expecting that. I don't even know if there's anything up here, to be honest. Oh yeah, you can't even go into this room. Forget if you get attacked when you leave this base or not. I don't think so. I think this is basically you've wiped out the Geth in the region. Yeah, this isn't one where you get attacked. Okay, I think with that... Yeah, so we have to go talk to Tolly about the Geth stuff now. That data that we just got. Oh, okay, so it's after level 35 is when you stop getting 2 points and you only get 1. But yeah, I'm pretty sure at some point your squad mates just stop getting upgrades entirely. I don't think I need any of that. Yeah, I'm not running energized weave this time around. Alrighty. So that is all of those. So yeah, the entire system is just planets for you to land on to fight Geth. Let's run downstairs and talk to Tolly real quick. Tolly. Okay. Sorry, I got sidetracked because I was just remembering that I have to go buy gear for Garrus, but I can do that off the stream.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
If I give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop Seren. But my people need this.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saturn and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Alright. So yeah, I don't know if the game ever tells you, like, what the data is at all. Yeah, I know it has some effect in Mass Effect 2, and I assume it counts as war resources in Mass Effect 3, but besides that, it's just like a small little conversation, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and save again. And I'm going to wrap up there for the night. So yeah, tomorrow I'll do some shiny hunting for Porygon. Hopefully you can get it. Sunday, we will try to do all the remaining side quests that are available to me right now, which is... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7. I believe 7. Oh, there might be an 8. Yeah, there's still a few left. But hopefully I can knock them all out in one night. There's only one that's like kind of long. And it's another one where you have to go to a bunch of different planets. But other than that, it should be fine. Anyways, we'll see what happens. If not, you know, we can figure it out later. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do definitely appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/PianoCoastGaming. I'm trying to get back into streaming more. I've been pretty inconsistent, but they're probably always going to be late night streams, usually starting somewhere in the ballpark of midnight Mountain Standard Time, sometimes a couple hours earlier, sometimes like an hour later, but it'll be somewhere in that ballpark, and try to go for around 3 hours. Like I said, I have a couple things I need to work on tonight, so I can't keep going, and plus that feels like a pretty natural ending point. Anyways, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you next time.